morning guys, welcome back to a new vlog. So today's vlog is going to be like a little weekend one. Me and my brother are going to the Silverstone museum today and we're going to do some of the sim racing and stuff. So we've got a bit of an exciting day planned, and then later on we've got an 18th birthday party to go to for someone in our family. So I just thought I'd take you along, and then tomorrow I don't believe I have any plans. So I'm literally, I'm going to watch the F1 as in my house. That's my plans. But I just thought I'd take you along for the weekend and yeah, just take you with me on stuff that we're doing. So in about 40 minutes, so 11 o'clock, we're going to leave to drive to the Silverstone Museum. It's about an hour from my house, so we're going to drive there, obviously do the museum and stuff and the sim racing. We're going to come back a bit later on and get ready and stuff to go to this party. So we're going to be doing that today. I just thought we could do like a little get ready with me and all that jazz. And yeah, and then tomorrow is more of a chilled out day where we're going to be doing some reading, just chilling and spending the day in the house. So it's a bit of a mixy matchy weekend, but a bit of a reading vlog, bit of this, bit of that. I am currently reading Bad Blood from the Natural series, but this is going into another reading vlog. I'm literally just going to go and sit downstairs for a little bit, read, and then we'll be on our way to Silverstone. So we've just arrived at the museum and we're doing like a little bit of a walk around the track. We're literally just having a bit of a walk, then we're going to go and do our sims, but that's not for like another half an hour. We're just having a bit of a walk and then we're going to head back and do our sim racing and grab some lunch and stuff. We've just finished sim racing and Charlie actually won out of everyone. I however did not get a lap at all because someone in the bloody simulator thingy kept crashing into my car and sending me off the track, which was so frustrating because once I got the hang of it I was like, right, I'm doing alright at this, and then literally every lap would come and crash into me and then I'd go off the track and it was so annoying. So yeah, I didn't even get a valid lap. But we've now just come to the cafe at Silverstone to get some food. Charlie's having like Lando, what are they called? Lando chicken something. So they're like chicken tender things. And then I had this salad thing that's got like butternut squash and stuff in it, and then a side of fries. So yeah, we're just waiting for our food to come out now. Also, I've just tried this. I was like, oh, I like lemons, and you know it's going to be a bit like lemonade, like sparkling water. It doesn't taste like lemons whatsoever. It's absolutely disgusting. Not a fan. Really not a fan of that. So yeah, I've had to get a Sprite instead. I don't know, it looked nice. I thought, oh, I'll try it. It's just really not good. It's like, it doesn't even taste like nice sparkling. It doesn't taste like sparkling water. It just tastes really weird. We're now home from Silverstone Museum. It is, what is that time? 10 to 4, I think. So I've just had a really quick shower and stuff when I've come in and put my pyjamas on. I probably don't need to get ready until about 5:30, 6ish. It's not going to take me long to get ready, to be honest. Just need to recurl my hair, do my makeup. I already know what I'm wearing. That's normally the thing that takes the most amount of time, is deciding what to wear, but considering I already know what I'm wearing, the rest is pretty easy. I think I might be having an allergic reaction. I ate my lunch, so I had this salad, and then it didn't occur to me till after I'd eaten it that they'd said it was roasted butternut squash, and then I was like, oh, normally they roast things in honey and I'm allergic to honey. So I immediately took an antihistamine just in case, because obviously I had to drive an hour home and I didn't want to have an allergic reaction while I'm driving, so I just popped that in. But then like my throat was quite irritated, like it felt almost like I needed an inhaler, like that sort of thing. And then my hands have been a bit tingly and under my eyes and stuff was hurting a little bit, so I think I might have had an allergic reaction, but I think I caught it very, like literally I'd eaten my lunch and then I was like, as I was eating it I thought, oh yes, maybe I should have checked that, and then I was like, right, I'll take antihistamine now. So I think because I took it straight away I should be okay. But yeah, I'm just chilling out now. I'm going to read my book for a little bit. Got a little bit of work to do on my laptop. Just need to tag a couple of content creators and stuff in my caption for my YouTube video, because I'm doing booktubers / book content creators pick my August TBR, as well as like some of my friends pick some books. So that was quite an exciting video that's coming out this month. I think it might be coming out after this video, to be honest. And then so I need to do that. I need to fill in a volunteering form for this volunteering thing I am a part of. So I'll actually mention it in case any of you guys want to then go and follow them on social media. So my little brother is like really into trains. And there's a train station called Tyseley, and they're basically building like a miniature railway, not like the model railways, but an actual railway, but like a miniature version. And they're like doing up old carriages and stuff. It's basically like their own project, and they have like volunteers and stuff to help out. And because I have done social media, I volunteered to help with their social media. My mum's volunteered to do the admin stuff, and my brother, like, because he's into trains, he's gonna help build them and get everything up and running and all that stuff. So it's really good, and they're basically going to train him on like learning how to drive the trains and stuff like that. So it's really good, especially for like young people who are really interested in that field. I think sometimes it's a little bit difficult because you can't learn to drive a train until you're like 18 and stuff, so it's really difficult. But yes, I've offered to help them with their social media and stuff, so I'll actually link their page down below if you guys ever want to go and check it out or anything, or if you just want to share it. That'd be really appreciated and really helpful. But yeah, so that is what I'm going to do. I need to fill in that volunteering form for that, and I also need to submit my review for a book for Love Book Tours. I always want to say Love on Tours, and that is Harry Styles. Love Book Tours, which I'll also link their Instagram and stuff below if you guys ever want to sign up to something like that and read books, and then you have to like do reviews and stuff and post about it on your channels. So I'll actually link that down below in case you guys are interested in anything like that. But I recently read a book for them, so I just need to like submit my screenshots and that of reviews on Amazon and Goodreads and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that little bit of work, and then I'm going to read for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm going to carry on reading Bad Blood from the Natural series. Other than that, I'm just chilling with my dog on the sofa. I'm probably going to put on a bit of Grey's Anatomy or something in the background while I do a bit of work, and then read my book, and then I'll have to get ready to go out later. I hate when I have to come home and get unready and then get re-ready, because I'm just like, I don't want to go. I just want to stay in my pyjamas. But tomorrow is a nice chilled day, so I will be staying in my pyjamas and not going out tomorrow. So I have just curled my hair and pinned it back with those little, to be honest, these aren't really working as well as the other ones. I might actually put my other ones in. Those are the ones that I use for my rollers, and they're good for my rollers, but they're not working well on my thick hair. That's a bit better. Right, first things first, I'm going to put a little bit of moisturiser on this one patch of my skin, and I've got a spot, and it's irritating me. So, I think this was from Primark. It's like a, like cream contour thing, like bronzer thing. So I literally just put it where I need it, to be honest, like down my nose. I normally do a little bit here because I like to have a darker arch on my eyes, under my lips, and then sometimes a little bit on my forehead and just a little bit on my chin there. And then I just do what every person does, and just blend that out. So I'm just going to go and blend that out and then come back when that's done. I think I trust the process as well with me on this makeup routine. It all works out in the end. Then I just go with my concealer. I don't actually wear foundation, I just wear concealer and blend it out on my skin to look like a foundation. So just mix two colours. So this is like the lighter one. I go in like the most with this one. Just kind of like in the main places. Make sure I get above my eyes because they always look really red and they're quite veiny and I just don't like it. So it's just like that. And then I just go in with the darker colours to kind of fill in a couple of spaces. I'll put a bit by that spot just to cover that one up. By my nose, again above my eyes, and then just in between those ones. Also, it's very hot in my room today, so I'm not quite sure how well my makeup's going to blend out and everything today because I'm literally boiling. It's really, really humid today. I feel it's going to rain and then it's going to be fine tomorrow. That's normally what happens. But yeah, I'll then just go and blend that out, to be honest. And then I use the MAC pressed powder. Again, I'll just stick, like, I've literally used this now for years and I'll just stick with what I know because it works for me. So just put that like under my eyes and on my eyelids and like my T zones because I don't want them to be greasy or oily or anything like that. So that's what I do with that. Once I've done that, that's literally my base layer. I do not mess with anything then. And then I'll go in with my bronzer. Again, I use the Hoola bronzer. Literally have used this since I've started doing my makeup, like for years, and it just works. I just like the colour. I don't really venture out into any other bronzer because this is just what works for me, and I like the colour, and that's what I mean. I just don't venture out. So I've got other bronzers and stuff in here that I just do not use, so I just need to clear them out, to be honest. And then just put that on my nose too. And then I go in with this thicker brush and just blend that all out. I find it better to use one brush for like applying and then another one for blending. This brush blends like really good as well. So just blend that out. Then I go in with my blush. So I'm going to mix two blushes today. The first one is this Make Me Blush Cream. Does it say what colour this is in? No, but it's like this little peachy colour. Again, I've used this for so long. I just love it. So I'll put that all on my cheeks and on my nose. I kind of want it to go like under and over. So I'll do that again, all on my cheekbones, and kind of blend it across my nose and underneath. And then I will blend that out. Again, I have loads of like powder blushes and I just don't really use them. Like I have one from Sephora that I use, and other than that I just don't use them. So I really, again, need to have a clear out because I've just got so many that I just am not going to use, and they're just sitting there collecting bacteria. Then the next one I will go in with the Glossier Cloud Paint. This one is in the shade Haze. Trust the process with the cloud paint because you don't need a lot of it. And it's very pigmented, and then you're like, whoa, I've put too much. But then once you've blended it out, it looks fine. Again, oh, I hate when that happens. It also comes out really fast. I'm gonna have to get something to wipe that with now. And just pop that on, and then again I will then just blend it until it looks exactly how I want it to look. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow. Like I said, I do not really experiment with this. I literally go in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, go in with the milk chocolate colour, and just put that in my arch on my eye. Again, I go in with like, I apply with one brush, this one, which looks a bit crazy. Put it underneath as well. And then I grab a fluffier brush and just blend it out because it just works better to have a cleaner brush to blend. At least that's what I find. I've just kind of always done it that way because it just blends it out so much nicer. Although I'm not quite a fan of how that looks. I'm just going to go back over it with my concealer brush and kind of cover some of that back up because that didn't work how I wanted it to. That's fine, it's got a bit of colour on it. And then I go in, where is it? I go in with this like little angled brush with a darker brown called Semi Sweet, and I literally put this on my actual lash line. And flick it out slightly at the edge, only very slightly. Like that. And then again, I use my fluffy brush and I blend out the lash line, because it doesn't look the neatest when you do it, but I blend it out then, and it kind of just helps keep that colour with my lashes, because sometimes I find out with putting like the concealer on my eyelids, but I need it to cover up the what are they called, the veins, but I sometimes find out that then my eyelashes just have no colour, so I like to just add a bit of colour back to my lash line. Then I just go in with the Precisely My Brow and literally fill in the ends of my eyebrows, the arches of my eyebrows if it's not like arching how I want it to, just any like gaps really. I really don't put like, I'm not very precise with stuff, and then I just brush them out how I want. Oh, I also did put a NYX brow gel on there, but I do that like a while in advance so it's got time to dry, and that is the NYX Control Freak brow gel. Again, use this for so long. Then I'm going to go in with the, no I'm not, I'm going to go in with the other one. So I used two mascaras, so I'm going to go in with the Glossier one. Glossier, I think it's Lash Stick. Just go in with that as my first layer. And I kind of just let that dry out, and once that's dry I will then go in with the Morphe Make It Big one over the top to kind of just accentuate it. I'm going with the Peaches and Cream lip liner today, just a brownie sort of colour. I literally just put it on the top there and then on the bottom and just rub that out so it's a little bit blended out. Then I go in with some Vaseline to moisturise my lips and get them to look how I want them to, just literally moisturised. And then I go in with the Glossier lip gloss, literally it's just a clear lip gloss, and that's it. Very basic but works. And like I said, I'll just go in now with the Morphe one. To kind of bulk out my eyelashes, and then I'm done. And then all I need to do is get dressed. Right, so I ended up having a bit of a lie-in this morning, which was actually really nice. I don't very often get to have a lie-in. The party was quite good yesterday. It's nice seeing my family, obviously. And then we got home about 11:30ish. So I just had a nice lie-in this morning, chilled out. I had my shower and just put some chilled out clothes on. Literally, I've got pyjama shorts on because I was like, can't think of anything that's comfy that I can wear. So I've just put pyjama shorts on, then a t-shirt. But I thought I'd actually have a quick clear out of my makeup drawer and my makeup thing over here. I'm thinking about getting rid of, you can't actually really see it, getting rid of this and maybe having like a skincare fridge or something instead up here, because I know my everyday makeup's in there, but I also go in this top drawer here, which is down here. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have a think about it, but I'm gonna have a clear out. Some of the things that are actually okay, like some of my blush palettes and stuff, I'm gonna give to my niece. So I've just got 2 makeup bags that I'm also gonna give to her, and I'm just gonna pop that sort of stuff in there, and then the rest is probably just gonna have to go in the bin because it's just been there for so long and it's had like germs on and stuff, and yeah, probably just needs to go in the bin. But I'm just gonna have a nice clear out of the drawer and tidy it up, and that's what we're gonna do this morning. And then for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna chill and read my book and watch the F1, and obviously get stuff ready for work tomorrow because I need to get my lunch ready and everything. So yeah, that is pretty much the plan for the day, but let's start with this drawer. vlog. So firstly, I've watched the F1. What a dramatic race that was. The team radios were giving sassy. I've then just had a shower, put my pyjamas on, and I'm just going to chill for the rest of the afternoon. I have actually finished Bad Blood, and now I just need to read 12, which is in the back of this, which is the novella, to finish off the Natural series and then finish that whole series. If you want more thoughts on this, my other vlog will be up with full thoughts and stuff on this. And second, or that might actually be my third update. Don't know what's going on there, got a little light spot thing. I have carried on tidying up some bits of my room. So there was like one area of my room by like my IKEA drawers that just had like a record player, some records, some Vogue magazines and stuff all down there. I've kind of just moved a couple of things around. It had like spare like extra candles and stuff. I have so many candles. I'm actually gonna light a candle this afternoon, I think. Well, it had so many candles and everything down there. So now that I've cleared out my makeup drawers and stuff, I had room to put some candles in one of those drawers. So those are tidied and out of the way. I've moved my record player because I'm actually going to sell that because I don't have room for it in my room. I just like leave it out. I just don't use it very often. It just feels like a waste. Like someone else is going to really appreciate having that and some records and stuff to go with it. So I'd rather just it go to a better home that someone's actually going to use it. And then my Vogue magazines I've just left down there for now, but I am going to get rid of them. So next time I go downstairs I'll just take them down with me. But that area is looking a lot tidier. Currently I just have my tripod in there because I don't really have anywhere to put that right now. So it's looking a lot tidier, to be honest. I'm happy. I wanted all the clutter gone. I'm slowly just making my way like around each bit of my room. Like the other week did a clear out of my books and unhauled loads of books, and took them to a local bookshop that I have in a little village near me, that like is a charity bookshop, so the money goes to charity. So I took that there. Some I've obviously put on Vinted. I will link my Vinted down below actually if you guys want to ever buy any. There's always like a book or something on there to purchase, so I've popped some of those on there. I then put some other books that were just like chilling over by my wardrobe. I found room for them now in this cupboard behind me and popped them in the cupboard so they were out of the way. And yeah, I've just done a tidy up of my room. I'm slowly just making my way around each part of my room that I'm just going to tidy. I'm going to tackle under my bed at some point because I have like old sketchbooks and stuff from when I studied photography. That's why I have my Vogue magazines, because I used to use them to like think of editorial photography ideas. I don't do that anymore as I just don't have time to do photography in that capacity, and yeah, I just have a full-time job and everything now, so yeah, I just don't really have time to focus on photography in that manner, so I just don't really feel like I need that stuff anymore. So I'm going to get rid of those. Third update, I actually had a book delivered yesterday, and this is from Mills and Boon, so thank you so much to Mills and Boon for gifting me this. It's a new release and it's by Susan Mallory and it's called For the Love of Summer. And basically I thought this was like a romancy one, but it is not, and it's not really like anything that I have on my bookshelves, so I'll just give you a brief overview of what it is. So it says, as the owner of Twisted, Seattle's best salon, Erica knows that the sharpest cuts come from people we love. She's terrified that she's losing her teen daughter to her other family as Summer grows closer to her stepmom Allison. All it takes to blow up Allison's happy life is one call from prison. Her husband has been arrested, leaving Allison pregnant, scared and alone with a toddler. So her stepdaughter rushes to the last person Allison wants to ask for help, her husband's battle axe ex. Erica would do anything for Summer, even taking the woman her daughter loves like a second mum and her adorable son. Can they move beyond their past and rethink what it means to be a family? So it's kind of like more, I feel like it's more of like women's fiction type thing, like more girl power theme in the book, so that sounds really interesting. I'm going to give that a read hopefully soon. I've left it out to remind me to read it soon, because if I put it away, it's one of those things that's like out of sight, out of mind. Like the books in here I'm less likely to get to because I'm not seeing them all the time, so I've left it out for me to read. But it sounds very interesting, and it sounds a bit like a palette cleanser type book that I can read like when I'm not looking for a romance or anything. And I have been in the mood for more fantasy and literary fiction as opposed to the romance that I normally read. I'm kind of branching out a little bit at the moment, so this is the perfect time to have this. So yeah, thank you so much to Mills and Boon for this. I'm very excited to read it, and obviously I'll hopefully put it in a vlog at some point, or at least talk about it in a monthly wrap up. So very excited to read this one. I'll also link this book down below in my description on, I think it obviously should be on the Mills and Boo website, so but I'll find it and I'll link it down below, and then you guys can go and have a look too if you want to purchase it or have a read about it or anything like that. So I'll link that down below. I meant to say actually, for the rest of the afternoon I'm now going to carry on reading 12 and hopefully starting my next book for my next reading vlog, or carry on reading The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden, because I have been reading that on my Kindle, so I might start one of those two books, either or. I kind of do need to read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood because it's for part of my vlog, but obviously I wanted to give you guys some content in this vlog too, instead of me just saying go to my other vlog, so I might read a little bit of both because I am more in the mood to read The Housemaid's Secret rather than a romance. But yeah, I am going to probably read a little bit of both, but I am going to finish 12 first, but it's literally like this long, probably not completely that long either, probably less pages than that, but only a little bit left. But I've really enjoyed the Natural series, so if you're thinking about reading it, I do highly recommend. If you don't know what it is, it's a YA Criminal Minds type series that follows a group of individuals called the Naturals. They're part of a program that the FBI have. It's more of a secret program where there's a group of like 5 individuals who all have natural abilities that can help the FBI, like lie detection, profiling, emotion reading, data analysis. They basically are, their upbringings have basically led to them having these abilities. They've all kind of had a little bit of a traumatic upbringing. The whole series then follows these individuals helping the FBI solve cases using their natural abilities. It's really, really interesting. You get a lot of backstories on the characters and how they grew up, how they become to be what they are now. And yeah, just a really interesting series and very quick pace, so I highly recommend. If you haven't read it or if you're looking to read it, I do recommend. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish off that now, and then I'm just chilling, literally just chilling for the rest of the afternoon, and that's all I'm doing.